Coco Gauff vs Ajla Tomljanovic preview, head-to-head and prediction for US Open 2025. For a defending champion, the first round should be a straightforward tune-up. For Coco Gauff, it feels more like a minefield. She enters the 2025 US Open not just as the reigning queen of New York, but as a superstar battling her own game after a recent French Open victory. Standing across the net is Ajla Tomljanovic, a seasoned fighter with a well-earned reputation for wrecking homecoming parties, most notably Serena Williams' iconic farewell. This isn't just a match, it's an immediate test of nerve and skill from the opening bell. What makes this first-round matchup so dangerous? Few first-round matches carry this much weight. While Gauff enters as the No. 3 seed and the 2023 champion, Tomljanovic is a proven threat on the US Open's hard courts. As a three-time Grand Slam quarterfinalist, her defining moment came during an electrifying run in 2022, where she ended Serena Williams' storied campaign. Tomljanovic's flat, clean strikes are ideally suited for the fast pace of Flushing Meadows, and her composure in big moments makes her a nightmare opponent for any top seed looking to find their rhythm early in the tournament. Coco Gauff vs Ajla Tomljanovic match details. Date: August 25, 2025.
Tournament: US Open. Round: First round.
Venue: USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center, Flushing Meadows, Queens, New York City. Category: Grand Slam. Surface: Outdoor Hard. Live telecast: Tennis Channel, Fubo, ESPN+, Sky Sports. Can Gauff overcome her biggest weakness? The biggest question surrounding Gauff is her serve, which has become a glaring weakness during the 2025 season. She leads the entire WTA Tour with an alarming 320 double faults, over 100 more than any other player. These struggles were displayed in Cincinnati, where she committed 16 double faults in her quarterfinal loss to Jasmine Paolini. The serving issues became so significant that they prompted a bold coaching change just before the US Open. Gauff brought in biomechanics specialist Gavin McMillan to overhaul her technique urgently. In contrast, Tomljanovic does not have a standout serving weapon, but she also lacks an acute weakness in that area, giving her a potential advantage if Gauff's struggles continue. Who holds the edge on the hard court? Coco Gauff's overall record on hard courts in 2025 remains solid despite her serving troubles. She reached the semifinals at Indian Wells and the fourth round in Miami, compiling a 5-4 record on North American hard courts since her triumph at Roland Garros. Her aggressive baseline game and elite movement, combined with major wins on the surface at the 2023 US Open, the 2024 China Open, and the 2024 WTA Finals, confirm her comfort on hard courts. Ajla Tomljanovic holds a 19-18 win-loss record for 2025 but has limited standout results and no titles to her name this season. The statistical edge on this surface tilts heavily in Gauff's favor. The two have met only once before, with Gauff holding a 1-0 head-to-head advantage. That meeting was at the Paris Olympics on July 28, 2024, where Gauff dominated on clay with a 6-3, 6-0 victory in just 58 minutes. While that history favors Gauff, switching to a hard court could change the dynamic. Ultimately, Gauff's higher ranking, No. 3 versus Tomljanovic's No. 84. Superior results in 2025 and proven firepower make her the clear favorite. Despite her serving vulnerabilities, her aggressive return and powerful baseline game should be enough to overcome the challenge. Expect her to navigate this tricky opening round test and secure a victory. The draw gods at the US Open always seem to conjure up storylines, but the second-round clash between Coco Gauff and Ajla Tomljanovic feels like something scripted for drama. On one side stands Gauff, the 21-year-old superstar, defending champion and America's brightest beacon of hope. On the other is Tomljanovic, the gritty veteran whose career has been punctuated by comebacks, heartbreaks, and unforgettable giant-killing moments. When these two meet under the lights of Flushing Meadows, it won't just be another match, it will be a collision of generations, styles, and narratives. Gauff, the challenger turned favorite. Coco Gauff enters the 2025 US Open in a whirlwind. Just 2 years removed from her maiden slam, she has transformed from teenage sensation to the face of women's tennis in the United States. The weight on her shoulders is immense. Her split with longtime coach Matt Daly and sudden partnership with a biomechanics specialist dominated pre-tournament headlines. Andy Roddick even labeled her the favorite to win the whole thing. That kind of proclamation both fires her up and piles on the pressure. Yet Gauff thrives in chaos. Her game, built on speed, defense that flips into offense, and a backhand that pierces like glass, was forged for big courts and bigger moments. If her serve holds up, she can look untouchable. If not, cracks appear. Against Tomljanovic, maintaining rhythm on serve will be the key to avoiding frustration. Tomiljanovic, the seasoned warrior. Ajla Tomiljanovic is a player every star dreads seeing early in a slam. Though she hasn't climbed to the sport's highest peaks, her reputation as a spoiler is legendary. In 2022, she ended Serena Williams' final run in New York with ice-cold precision, cementing her place in US Open lore. Injuries slowed her trajectory in the years since, but her resilience has never faded. Now at 32, Tomiljanovic brings experience and tactical intelligence that can frustrate even the brightest young stars. She doesn't rely on overwhelming power. Instead, she dismantles opponents with patience, consistency, and an uncanny ability to expose weaknesses. Against Gauff, she'll likely target the forehand side and attempt to neutralize the crowd's energy with measured play. Head-to-head record. Though Gauff and Tomiljanovic haven't met frequently, their few battles have hinted at the contrast in styles. Gauff's athletic explosiveness usually gives her the edge, but Tomiljanovic has always managed to make her work hard for every point. Their matches rarely feel routine, they stretch into chess matches, each point a tug-of-war. On paper, Gauff leads their head-to-head. But history at the US Open suggests Tomiljanovic can rise to the occasion when the spotlight burns brightest. She has shown time and again that she thrives on silencing crowds. Against Serena, against top 10 players, she's done it before. That edge makes her dangerous here.
Tactical breakdown. For Gauff to win.
First serve consistency. If she lands 65% or higher, she can dictate play and keep Tomiljanovic scrambling. Backhand domination. Gauff's two-handed backhand is her most lethal weapon. Driving it deep cross-court can open up space for forehand finishes. Controlled aggression. She must balance power with patience. Overhitting into Tomiljanovic's steady defense could unravel momentum.
For Tomiljanovic to win.
Targeting Gauff's forehand. This has long been the pressure point in Coco's arsenal. Ajla will look to exploit it by directing rallies there. Absorbing pace, by redirecting Gauff's heavy shots with depth and accuracy, she can frustrate the younger star and force errors. Experience under pressure. Ajla knows how to play spoiler in front of hostile crowds. If she turns Ash Stadium nerves against Gauff, the upset is possible.